Any questions before we start?
Actually, what was that?
Go ahead.
I was just gonna ask who is where right now?
So right now, Solga and Alice they stayed with Harold. It's been like 3-4 hours since you left them. So for all you know, they are still at the bar or they've gone home. But down in Coney Island right now, down and out in Coney Island, is Finley and Jasen and Mikessa and Vincent.
Okay, so it's just 2 groups.
Yeah.
Although, Jason would, while we're running, Jason's gonna text Alyssum and Solga, give them a call, be like, "Hey, we're in deep doo-doo."
Okay, so you're gonna call them. I'll allow that. Like you guys wake up when your people, your friends, try to contact you over the phone.
Okay.
Roll for waking up.
So.
We're in deep doo-doo.
Yeah.
Well, do you need help? You just come get you?
Yeah, if you could drive over here and pick us up, that'd be hella sweet, because we took a cab, I think.
Where is your car? / Vincent's car?
You could send them a Google Maps pin.
Feels like it's been 2 weeks, I don't remember where.
Yeah, so it was... let me pull up my map.
Steed, Shadowfax.
We're gonna have to get out of here before they can make it here. There was a cab waiting. Did they take that cab?
You guys put the 2 injured people in the cab and said, go to the hospital. And the cab was like, yeah, drove off.
I think we should call in a police scare so they come and just try to get out of here as soon as possible on foot. Maybe there's a subway station or something.
There is a subway station nearby, but it's closed at this hour. Yeah, so...
A place where cabs might be, or we could do Uber. If there's Uber then.
Uber.
Yeah, there's Uber in 2015. So, yeah, your van, Vincent's van, you parked it in, you were in Brooklyn Residential, roughly. Yeah. So that's about it's a 2-hour walk, but you're not going to be walking. That's like maybe 20 or 30 minute, it's nighttime, so more like 15 to 20 minute car ride where the van is.
I had the same idea with the police. I have a good idea for
What?
Okay. You want to call him?
Yeah.
You're doing what? You're calling the police?
Calling the cops.
Okay. All right. So you get a dispatcher. 911. What's your emergency?
Here, wait. I'm gonna see if this works. This was what and got it. It was like 3 weeks ago that I was thinking about. Hang on. Yeah. Hi. Just wait. Hang on. So I'm like gonna hyperventilate and then sound like I'm really distressed and go, oh my god, me and my sorority sisters were on a modeling shoot and then our van had problems, or a bus had problems, and we pulled off and then these guys attacked us.
Okay, so they'd say, where are you now?
I'll give them the location of, I guess, like where they were attacked, the vampire stuff.
Okay, and you guys are at this point probably like you're 1, 2, like 3 blocks from there.
And I was gonna say, I don't know what happened. I ran away and now they're, and I don't know if anybody else got away, but now they're looking for us in SUVs.
Okay, what's your name, man?
Oh my god, I think I see one of them. I gotta go, and then I hand them.
Okay.
Did we give the location?
Yeah.
He did, yeah, she did. Okay, and are you calling an Uber, or are you calling the characters, the other characters, somebody who don't have cars, to come get you?
I think they should definitely tell them where we are, just in case, but let's see where the nearest Uber is and try to walk to them and ask for a pickup. And sometimes on this thing you can name your price. You want to put in a larger than average bounty on ourselves.
So
there, sorry.
Yeah. So well, as you're doing that, Finley stops you and says, "You know, the Russian mafia around here, they can also be Uber drivers. He says this is their territory, and they could very easily be if all the Russian mafia people who are like awake right now are alerted, they could easily. Some of them could be Uber drivers. I don't know. I'm afraid of that.
Then maybe we should just start walking to the nearest public place where we might think there's regular taxis.
Okay.
Good idea. I think going to a more populated area might be a good idea, no matter what.
All right.
And then I would like to tell Solga and or Alyssum to go get the van and then meet us wherever we're deciding to go.
Okay, where is the van?
So we send you a map pin.
It's
okay.
in Brooklyn Residential.
I'll go get it.
Yeah.
That's not.
Does Solga have a bike?
Yeah.
Okay.
I figure I can throw it in the back.
What, Pat?
That'll be good. I don't know if Brian's gonna ask you for a key.
Yeah, you would need a key.
Ah, crap. There's no.
It might be better
key
for
in there.
It might be better for you to take a cab or just get to where we are. however the fastest way is.
Okay. Oh, that's a great question. What would the fastest way be? I have no idea. Like, I guess it's probably either riding my bike or a taxi.
To get to
Oh.
to get down to Coney Island, taxi.
Yeah, I'll get a taxi.
Bike would take like an hour.
Yeah, okay, never mind. Yeah, I'll just snag a taxi. Yeah, because
If you can
does not have a car.
If you get a taxi, one of the vans.
Okay, I can do that. I'll call the local yellow cab and get a van.
Okay.
You know,
do
like
that.
cash cab.
Cash cab. Hopefully I do not get a cash cab. I want to be on TV.
So the rest of you, you're walking through Coney Island at night. So
Yeah, the original run went until 2018.
say what?
Oh no, wait, it went 05 to 12, and then it's 2017 to 20. So it was not on the air in 2015. You're safe
What are you talking about?
from cash cab. You're safe from cash cab.
Okay.
Helga's gonna roll up in the bang bus, actually.
Yes, the mega bus.
I don't have a joke for that. Thank you. You stumped me. You've finally done it.
Okay. So you guys start heading north through the neighborhoods in the Coney Island. Most of this part of the city is people live in these 18 to 24 story towers, the old story, mostly various forms of public housing. In between the towers, there's blocks that are filled with burnt out or vacant buildings that since the 90s there's been a steady revitalization, but there's a lot of townhouses were built on empty lots. So it's the place feels dreary and just functional, and it's not very walkie friendly. Yeah, and in order to get out of, there's hardly much in the way to speak of in terms of like alleyways. You've got to walk across down these long semi-residential roads and whenever you hear like a car coming, you guys are like ducking behind other cars, and when there's just a sense of paranoia, there's passed by a townhouse with the windows are lit, and somebody peers out through the windows, out of the blinds and stuff, and who is that? What are they doing? And whenever you encounter a busy street, you have to get across. Or a big street rather, not busy at this time of hour. You can see the headlights a couple blocks away of other vehicles, and you guys like just sprint across to get to the other side. And eventually you are approaching a bridge. The Coney Island is an island for the most part, and the quickest way off of it is to cross a. What's up?
I just had a realization.
Yeah.
Maybe we should try to sneak into a building. Maybe I can pick the lock and hide out there, or we can find an older car and jimmy it and either hide in it or try to hotwire it. We're a group of 4, or are we 5?
4.
Going to the bridge could be a bottleneck for us. They may be waiting there.
That's a good point. If there's any sort of industrial buildings or like warehouses, something.
Yeah. So as you guys are you're approaching the area where there's the bridge that you were going to be crossing, and it's a big open, crossing that bridge would be really hazardous because it's just you're just walking down this sidewalk on a big wide bridge, nowhere to hide for at least 200 meters, and that would take 4 minutes of just being out there in the open. Any car coming will hide from them unless you jumped off the bridge. So before you get to that spot, there is a storage facility, a big box storage facility to your left, and you can see through a gate or through a fence that there's it's like a school bus graveyard almost. There's just a bunch of abandoned school buses back there, so we'd have to
go to Burning Man.
Yeah, no, you'd have to jump one fence through a parking lot. Actually, so you're on the street, there's a big fence, and then a parking lot, and beyond that, a fence and a school bus graveyard. You could just jump into this parking lot. It seems like
Yeah, let's just scout out this area, see if there's any places that would be easy to get into, or if we want to hide in one of the cars just to wait it out.
Okay. So the fence itself has barbed wire over it, so you'll need to go pick the lock of the gate. Is
there any old carpet or tarps, or looks like there's maybe covering on the fence? Could I cut that out, wrap it up, and put it over the barbed wire?
It's not tarp. It's plastic weaving that goes hard plastic weaving that goes through between the chain links.
Is there any old carpet or material, plastic stuff we could wrap up and cover it with, or we could just throw our jackets over that spot and have them get a bit torn up.
Yep, you can do that. You guys want to do that?
Yeah, not my jacket.
Sure.
Jason, you throw your jacket over, and you guys clamber over the gate, and yeah, you find yourself in a parking lot now. And Jason, you retrieve your jacket. It's got some tears in it now.
Fuck.
Oh no.
That was my favorite jacket.
You can sew it up.
Now it's
Or
cooler.
you can sew it up. It'll be fine.
Not cooler. Looks still like
Okay, let's just see. So does it seem like the coast is clear? Are we pretty well? Is it hard for people to see in through the fence here?
Yeah, you feel pretty safe, except for the possibility of people in this parking. There could be people working late. There could be security cameras.
Yeah, let's just stealthily scope that out. Get the lay of the land in here.
Okay, yeah, you don't see any security cameras, but are you guys gonna just hunker down here, go to the school bus graveyard,
What's in here, and then we'll
cars?
look over to any of the buildings.
So you're at like a Verizon warehouse, like distribution center. So there's
Okay.
a bunch of garage doors and a small building next to you, and then a couple like shipping containers and stuff like that, and a couple like big shipping container dumpsters on the far end of the lot. You're on the water. On the far end of the lot is a fence that leads to the water,
We could go look at the school bus side. Does it look?
and an overturned boat apparently.
Whoa! Maybe we should check out the overturned boat.
It looks like there's a regular boat there too.
Oh, where?
But yes, there are boats.
What are you
So-
seeing? I want to see this map.
But who knows if they're there?
Oh, yeah. That overturned boat looks it.
Oh, I see.
No,
Yeah,
it's
let's see if
just
we
a
can
car.
Let's try to jack a boat. We can get across the water. They'll
Yeah.
never expect it.
Yeah, that's
Um,
gonna be fun.
Hey, you never have a bad time on the water.
This is where you guys. This is the parking lot that you guys are in with the red dot there. Yeah, you can get. Just gotta hop another fence, and then you're at a little boatyard.
Yeah, I'll look for a boat because I'm a nautical locksmith that I knew was easier to get into.
Are you guys being stealthy here? So you guys hop the fence again and end up there in the boatyard. And I'm gonna assume you guys are being stealthy. So let's see whoever has the worst stealth.
Jason.
Or
Probably me. Maybe me.
Jason. No, it is Mikasa. Yeah, give me a stealth roll.
No.
+5.
Are you refusing?
No, I won't roll it. No, I rolled nothing. I'll push it. I got one bane.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. So yeah, you guys are looking at the boats, and when you as you're like walking down the
Doc.
docks, yeah, you hear some snoring in one of the boats, and the snoring like stops, and you hear like a thump. Like you realize you're making noise, and your feet are making noise on the docks. The snoring stops. Patrick,
Go ahead.
Yeah, what kind of boat are you looking for, Patrick? Here's the boats.
A boat that I knew was easy to run without locks, or that the locks were easy to pick.
Okay, so one of the smaller boats.
You're waiting.
Yeah,
So what's the snoring boat look like?
So the snoring boat, the one with the little blue top.
Does it look like something that would have be livable on at all? Or is it
And they've got little cabins on it. The bigger one looks like somebody could definitely live in there, but yeah, somebody could be staying in the boat for whatever reason.
Is it like
the navy?
what?
The navy blue boat on the bottom left.
Yeah.
Okay. Then
Oh,
we'll,
bottom.
No, that's not what I meant. I meant the little boat with a square blue top in the middle of the picture.
that has the person in it.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll just.
I'll go up there and I'll say, "Excuse me, sir.
You hear what the fuck?
Is this your boat?
Who the fuck are you? Yeah, this is my boat. What the fuck you want?
I'll give you $100 to get us across this river."
Okay.
I'll say we're being chased by, we think, gangsters or something.
Don't say that.
Oh, okay.
You already said it. So
Well,
So you
Okay,
hear
$200.
okay, you hear a guy. Okay. So yeah, the guy like climbs out, and he's got like colored hair. He looks like a young guy, and
Like
he's-
dyed hair, or it's just a
Yeah,
color?
dyed. It's dyed like gold and purple in some stripes, and Okay, he's got kind of dark skinned, and like he looks like maybe Middle Eastern or something like that, or Eastern Balkans of some kind, whatever. Anyway, he climbs out, and he's got a gun in his hand, and he's got his shirt off, and he's like rubbing his eyes. He's like, you'll pay me $200 to what? Who the all right, Okay, who the fuck are you?
I say, my name is $200, and I need to get across that. We need to get across that river.
Okay, it's gonna have to be more than $200. 400.
I negotiate him down to 300.
Okay, give me a roll for that.
I have 1 empathy right now.
Is trader.
Oof, cool. All right, I'll give him $400.
Okay. He pockets it and he's get in.
All right, we get in.
Jason gets in.
Okay.
He's like, oats.
All right. Yeah. He
Oats.
he pulls out and he's okay. Now, where the fuck are we going?
Let's go by my place, or I guess we just need to get to a dock just anywhere out of this area.
Any port in a storm.
Okay.
But I guess we could go. If we're giving $400, we could go to your warehouse because that is a dock. Is that very far from here?
Where
It is.
my van is in Brooklyn Residential, and
Yeah.
my house is by downtown Brooklyn, and I have a spot there that I normally get out. If he wants to go that far,
I'd rather not. So you're running from gangsters?
we don't know what they are, but we'd
Okay, well,
rather get
if
out
you're
of
running
here.
from people, we could just. What if I drop you off in the Staten Island or something? It's just right over the water.
Yeah, that's fine. Anywhere over there is fine.
Where's Staten Island?
It's just across the bay. You basically, once you get out of Coney Island, you're looking at it across. What is this body of water called? This is Gravesend Bay or Lower
That
Bay.
might be a blackout zone. I don't know, and that's that we have to cross the bridge to come back. It might be better to go on the Fort Hamilton side. I don't know. What do you guys think?
We can always, we'll be able to get back. If he takes us to Staten Island, we can walk back. Or
So
we'll
you can
take
take
a
a
ride.
cab.
We'll take a cab. We'll do something. But we'll be able to get to where we need to go from Staten Island.
We have to. Are you looking at the map?
A map of New York City.
Yeah. 'Cause
Yeah.
we'd have to go in order to go back to everything else. We have to cross the Verrazzo Bridge back.
But we're gonna black out when we go to Staten Island. We'll regain consciousness when we get over that bridge. It doesn't matter because
The guy
we
looks
just
at
get-
you.
we just get a taxi. Let's just go to Staten Island. It's fine.
Okay.
You guys on Soma or something?
I am. They're
Taking
not.
a holiday?
Yeah, we were on Coney Island. I took a little Soma. Am I still on Soma? I feel like I didn't
Last-
take it that long ago.
The last
I
6
took some.
hours.
I took
Yeah.
some what's gonna give to me.
You took
I'll just say blackout is just slang for whether or not we'll be able to meet up with our friends.
Yeah, I get it. Okay, so if you're all in agreement, he's gonna go across the bay, and Solga is in a cab entering Coney Island.
Yeah, we'll give her updates.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
If you can meet us in Staten Island, that might be better.
Okay. So you guys, we contact Solga, tell her we're gonna meet you in Staten Island. Instead, Solga, you pay the cab driver to turn around and go across the Fort Verrazano Bridge. So the rest of you, you enter sensory deprivation, except for Vincent. Vincent, you are now in the boat, and the rest of the way is relatively quiet. And the guy asks you guys, where do you want to be dropped off? And you find a spot, like an abandoned pier, and you guys hop out, and the guy gets the money, and he wishes you luck, and takes the boat off. And you guys wander around in a park for a little bit, and in contact with Solga. A cab pulls up, and Solga's there in the cab. You guys get in and start talking about, just encoded language, what's going on, just status update, but without revealing anything to the cab driver. And then turn back and cross the bridge. And the rest of you become conscious being in a cab now, heading out, and you have memories of being in Staten Island. So, where are you guys going from here?
To the van.
Oh yeah, to the van. All right. You guys head to the van, and you're now at the van, and the van seems unmessed with, and cab driver's paid, and it's an hour later. It's 5 in the morning. So, what do y'all do?
We could just.
Let's go back to Solga's.
Okay.
Yeah, come on over.
Ready at Solga's house.
It's almost it's almost done anyway. It's Monday morning now, right?
Sunday morning.
Yeah. What do you guys do? It's now it's October 4th, Sunday. Do you guys? I presume you guys update yourselves on update Solga on what happened.
Are we injured? Are we okay? Do we need to get repaired?
I'm pretty injured, but nothing that a good night's sleep won't fix.
Oh yeah. Did we sleep? Is this the morning? The
Yeah,
next
so
You
morning?
did sleep. It was 5 a.m. by the time you got to Helga's house, so you didn't sleep. You'll be at
Yeah. Let's
minus
sleep.
1 wits if you don't.
Let's sleep a bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to my
Okay.
place.
Okay.
I'm gonna sleep in my own bed.
They were so weird about that.
No comment.
Alice makes up like all kinds of crazy text.
You wake up in a puddle of drool at 10 a.m. What?
Yeah. Okay, so Vincent's gonna sleep here for
Sure.
6 hours. If you don't do 6 hours, you will have -1 wits.
Yeah.
Okay. Till 11 in the morning, and Jason and I think Finley will as well. What about Jason?
Yeah, Jason will sleep.
Okay. And I'm gonna assume Vikessa, you're gonna sleep till 11 as well.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What do Solga and Alice? What are you up to this morning?
How close am I to? Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, you should go first.
Okay, how close am I to like doing this first pass at the Soma analysis?
At the Soma analysis. So you already did the first pass of it, and you've done 3 days worth of. You've done six quarter days with 3 days worth of analysis. If you do anywhere between 4 and 7 more days, you'll learn a lot more. Oh, sorry, not more days. After 4 to 7 days of analysis, I will be determining randomly whether you are done. Actually, I'll have you roll for it. Why not?
Oof, okay. Yeah, I want to go work on that some more then.
Okay. All right. So and what's Alice up to this morning?
I guess I'll just do some R&R for the morning.
Okay, cool. So then, late morning, the rest of you wake up, and what are you up to?
I'll get another LoJack from Jason if possible, and try to get that to Harold. We were gonna track the repo guy with the lies car. That was our earlier plan.
Jason, what do you think I'm made out of? These repo man? Want to track him? Why don't we just target him? Isn't he our long lost relative?
Yeah, that's okay. Do you know where I could get one, or maybe I already know streetwise where to get one?
Jason gives you the address of his LoJack guy. The guy's name is Bobby LoJack.
Okay, not LoJack. It's like near
It's like Loubejac.
Lubachek.
LoJack. It's French. LoJack. Yeah, I'm gonna spell it in the chat because I don't want you to fuck this up.
Did Brian have an idea as well?
Hang on a second.
Bobby LoJack.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so the device that could track somebody has an availability of 3R and price of $600, $500.
Jason would explain that Bobby LoJack doesn't strictly deal in LoJacks. He's like he's a private eye outfitter. He's got all sorts of cool spy shit. But he might not have a LoJack. You gotta go visit him. Just because his name is LoJack doesn't mean he necessarily has one. But he's the guy who I get all my stuff from. You can put in an order. That's usually what I do.
All right, so I'm going to give it for free. I'm going to have you roll for it. Let's see.
Technically, he's in imports exports.
Yeah.
No, he's a private eye outfitter. He's got cool like trench coats. Actually, I should go see him about this. Kind of got my trench coat fucked up last night. Jason's gonna go see Mr. LoJack too.
Okay. So just so you know, I appreciate your world building here, but he's not your. That doesn't give you free access to all equipment. He definitely has trench coats.
He gives one free automatic weapon with every purchase.
Okay.
Yeah. So Matt, give me a streetwise or scholar streetwise roll plus 4. Flea McGraw is your tech guy contact. That sounds like some of the piece of lore you took pulled out of your ass, and I wrote it down.
That's the guy who does computers for Jason. Wait, Jason would have an outfit. He's got all this. So there is a guy named contacts. There is a guy named Bobby LoJack, and he is a private eye outfitter.
Okay.
Are we pick 167?
Okay.
I have a contact called Johnny Free Guns.
Yeah. So this guy, he does have that knockoff LoJack. And
Can you give him some character? Are we visiting him right now?
Okay, so he's 70 years old. He's a Pacific Islander guy, and he's covered in tattoos, and he's pudgy, and he's a former private eye himself, and he orders all his shit off from China and various other places. And he just has like his store, what would be a storefront, but it's not really. You go in there, it's just full of stacked with boxes. You have to navigate through the boxes, and he's somewhere in the boxes, going, fuck this fucking thing. And he's,
hey Bobby, it's your favorite customer, Jason Vandermeer.
Oh yes, good to see you. And he's shirtless. He's got his like Pacific Islander tattoos over across his chest and shoulders. His aging skin. And he's got like a white baseball cap on, fuzzy white hair sticking out underneath it, and a mustache. So yeah, he sells you a LoJack.
Can you sell me a trench coat too? Yeah, fucked mine up.
It's like, all out of fucking trench coats now. I'm just kidding. He's like, just here, and he pulls out a box, and it's like just full of trench coats, and
Okay.
he hands you one, and it's a little heavily folded and definitely needs to be ironed.
Nothing is a better iron than the street. Being out there doing some investigating.
So
No better iron than hot pavement.
Standby
Okay.
steam vent.
So the track air is $500 plus the Jason. Are you buying that or
No.
Okay.
I don't even understand why we want it.
Patrick said he wanted one?
We were going to track that guy to track him down because we couldn't find him otherwise. And Harold said that he sees them and he's out and about all the time.
Okay.
Harold has preternatural luck, and we've given his luck a focus.
Like this.
Look at
There you
this,
go.
Harold.
So you're
Okay,
gonna have Harold put it on his car, and then that's how we're gonna find him.
Yeah.
I can't afford that. I've only got $700.
Okay. I'll whisper to Jason. Can we get a Chinese discount here? Can we get a?
Jason, he pulls out his membership card. He's like, hey, can
A membership card. But yeah, you can give me a.
It's a Costco card.
A membership to something
No,
else.
it's a PI scope.
They have LoJacks at the Costco Business Center.
You can give me an influence trader.
All
An influence trader, and so +2.
right, I better not piss this guy off. Boom, boom. 4 successes. This guy loves me.
2
Oh,
successes.
I'm bringing you this new customer. Can you put it on the company on this my membership
Two.
card?
2 successes get through, but that's still pretty good. So he sells it to you for 300.
Great.
All right.
And how much for
Just
the
for
trench
you.
coat?
Oh, 30. Just for you, Jason. You're my favorite customer.
I know it.
Now get the fuck out. I have things to do.
Oh yeah, I know you're a busy guy, Mr. LoJack.
These fucking boxes. Boxes.
Thanks. That after we leave, as we're riding back to the compound, Jason's like, thanks. So yeah, that guy, he became intense. He's got a lot of boxes in there to sort through. So you definitely don't want to stick around. That's how I became his favorite. It's because I know when to get out.
Oh yeah. Sounds like good advice.
So what are the rest of you guys? All right. So now that's happened. What are you guys doing?
I don't know, and I feel like Rachel and Hallie didn't do anything last game, so
Yeah.
you guys can go first.
Okay.
I'm gonna call Vincent and ask him if I can bring some computer stuff to his warehouse and work on a project there.
Yeah.
Cool. Basically, I pack up my desktop computer in a box. I take a cab to Vincent's. I meet up with Harold. We go to the local thrift store or whatever and get some shitty furniture and curtains and stuff to set up like a private screened off area within Vincent's warehouse for projects like this.
Yeah. Maybe like a surge protector.
Yeah, little bits and bobs. I will also, if Vincent has a computer there,
Like
I can.
laptop?
Yeah, I will I'll clean it up, make sure he doesn't have any viruses, make sure everything's nice and secure, and I'll leave him a little printout for how to. I'll install Tor. I'll leave a little printout for him for how to use it. So if he needs to sneaky Google, he can Tor instead.
Nice. And we set up motion sensors, and I'm not sure if we got the cameras, but if you have a way to remote access that would probably be good. Set that up.
That should be doable.
Okay.
And then if there's enough time that after setting everything up, Alice wants to start the process of figuring out how to
How to what?
hack the iSight glasses that she has there.
Okay. So I'm gonna say that setting up stuff, going to get things and setting up things, that's about a quarter day there. And then so it's the evening by the time you get to work on the eyesight glasses. So let's see.
Send Harold out
Alright.
for kebab.
Yeah. That's okay. Solga, what are you doing after your research? Are you gonna spend another 2 quarter days there? Well, actually, hold on. So when you're there after a quarter day, Eric Bianchi is, I presume you're at your other work for the better
Yes.
equipment. Yeah, so Eric Bianchi is. So, how's the night bloom? You working on it?
Tell him to share him. I'll show him some of the stuff I've made so far.
Okay, all right. Can you keep working on it? How much longer do you have on that? So the answer is you've got four more quarter days.
4 more quarters of night bloom to make. All right.
So you've made it, but he's wanting you to make it. They're currently brainstorming a new project.
Oh, anything you can share with me?
Nope, not right now.
All right. I'll keep tracking. Anyway, I guess after he wanders off or stays in the lab, I'll start working on some night bloom for the next quarter day.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, what's Vikessa up to? You get up at 11. It's a clear day, moderate winds, 66 degrees.
That's a good question. I don't know.
Could just chill out.
A lot of stuff I want to do.
But
So how do?
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead. No,
I
go
was just
ahead.
going to remind you of something that you had said you were going to try to do, but I presume you've got your notes and it's not.
What were you gonna say?
Something about talking to your family.
Yeah, I'm not really sure I want to approach this.
So also Martha has not texted you back. Last thing that happened was you sent Martha an image of that guy.
Sorry, real quick.
Yeah.
Is Martha the cult lady, or is this two vanishing women? That
She is the cult lady.
oh, okay.
You just sent her evidence of a crime that you committed.
No, I sent her a picture of a guy's face who's missing an eye.
And
Okay.
he's not just a regular guy. He's obviously has inhuman features.
I'm not gonna bug her.
I believe you sent it to him before you killed him.
Yes.
Yes.
So many possibilities. The first thing I want to do is look at these rings that I picked.
Okay. So you grabbed the rings off of one of the guys. There were two. There was another dead guy.
Yes.
So that's 8 rings, and they're silver, and they all look very similar. But if you look closely, and they have these at evenly spaced intervals. These it looks like some kind of like writing or some kind of runes on them. They're different on each ring.
That I do not recognize.
Give me a lore. Let's see. Oh, so not lore. Scholar. Scholar history. You don't have that. Or scholar language. No, it'd be history.
1 success.
Okay, you recognize it as, well, vague, barely. It looks like one of those weird occult languages from like the 19th century or whatever, something they adopted from medieval manuscripts, like some sort of angelic writing. And it's actually like a series of, on each symbol is like one letter of some strange alphabet, and they're in these groups. Each ring has groups of 3 to 4 of these letters at 4 intervals around the ring, embossed in black, carved.
Okay, I'll try them on. They're too big, probably, but
Yeah, they are too big.
I don't turn into a vampire.
No,
Okay.
you don't turn into a vampire. Yeah.
Hey, you know how to make sure, how to check, and then I'll spend some time. Now that I've half recognized them, I have something to look for. So I'll try to research the language.
Okay.
Actually, I'll do a little bit online, but is there like an occult store anywhere?
Certainly.
Then I'll go to one of those after I research on the internet.
Okay. Yeah, so you do some research on the internet, and a little bit like you find there's like books about the like Enochian angels and that kind of stuff, and a whole genre of Enochian magic. These are Enochian. They'll identify the language as it's developed by the court astrologer of Queen Elizabeth and John Dee, and supposedly given to him by angels. These are the angels from the Book of Enoch and so on. And okay, so you head out to an occult store, and
I don't bring the rings, but I'll copy this in back.
and you go and you go to a store. What are you doing there?
Ask about the symbols and say what I've learned so far.
Yeah. Okay.
To someone
So
that works there, who I assume is not just some poser, hopefully.
okay. So yeah, you talk to a guy with a goatee and
Obviously, he has a dyed black goatee.
and glasses and a ponytail, and he also has a bunch of silver rings of various kinds and several necklaces with occult symbols on them, and a button-up shirt with a dark red button-up shirt with a black vest. And he steeples his fingers. He goes, yes, of course. He introduces himself as Frater Zeonus, and he says, yeah, these are Enochian symbols. I can show you. I have this book by Dion Fortune, or I can show you the blah blah blah. He shows you some books about the Enochian tablets and opening watchtowers. He says it's a powerful form of magic. You want to be careful, of course. It can be very unpredictable. So he takes this totally seriously.
What did you say his name was?
Frater Zeonus.
And what's his real name? No, I'm kidding. Okay. Who would be? Was there any group that would be using these symbols?
He says there's quite a few groups. He tells you he invites you to a Gnostic mass this afternoon with the Order of Oriental Templars, and he lists off some other pop cult groups. He says there's a lot of different philosophy.
Interesting, but
he says so.
Like these symbols, like these, kind of like translate the symbols.
Sure, he helps you like look up the symbols in the books, and he's like, interesting. Yeah, these all appear to be he describes you as that. This is Bulzin, the senior governor of Air of Earth. This one here is Zidipa. This is the servant angel of the Air of Earth. And this one, Gideons. This is servant angel of Earth. It says you found. Okay, these are all various senior governor Earth of Earth. These all appear to be various angels of the Earth Watchtower, within the Earth Watchtower. So he explains there's 4 watchtowers that guard the 4 elemental of the astral realm. And the Earth, you familiar with are you familiar with the 4 elements? He's looking at you with under his glasses.
I'll raise an eyebrow and just say, yeah.
Okay. So these are all angels within the Watchtower of Earth in particular.
What's the significance of it?
It's just, well, they draw upon physical, energetic influence. It's very foundational energy, an energy of stability, and particularly one that is very close to the material world. And in some mythologies, we might describe them as gnomes. But this being a different tradition, and I would say they're entirely different than gnomes. These are angels, of course, so they are not servants of Earth, they are commanders of the Earth. So, he just goes on that they're basically, whatever this means, they're angels, their power is all involved in physicality, or the appearance of physicality.
I see. And I'll ask him, what have you personally experienced any sort of changes in the physical world from the concepts or these angels, the Earth, the sphere of Earth, etc.?
He says, I am a practitioner of ceremonial magic, but yes, I've experienced quite a lot of benefits from the practice. From particularly Earth, I'm not at liberty to go into detail, but I can say that my foundation in the world is very secure, and because of my work with the element of Earth, and that would be the basic needs and my connection with my senses, that kind of thing. So this kind of ceremonial magic, at least where I come from, how I approach it, it's primarily used as a process of spiritual enlightenment. And angels, of course, that word means a messenger. So these are, in essence, messengers from certain energetic elements of, you could say, the subconscious psyche and its connection to the rest of the universe. So that's the long and short of it. Some people approach magic trying to really focus on gaining things that they want without inquiring about what it is, why they want, without clearing themselves up. And that's what we call black magic. And sure, you can gain material benefits and do some crazy stuff with that, but I wouldn't recommend it. You'll just find yourself lost.
So his silver rings don't have any markings on them?
They do, but they're entirely different designs. They've got crosses and other occult symbols and stuff on them.
Very interesting. I'll get a list of the different organizations, fully recognizing that most of them are, I don't know how to put it, not going to be what I'm looking for. Yeah, you get spiritual organizations. Most of them are probably going to be lay person, not vampires. Just occult spiritual organizations. Mm-hmm. But I want to get a list of as many of them as I can.
All right. Sure. He writes down several. He says you can Google them. They've got people probably have meetings, but yeah. And he highly recommends the OTO and the organization that he's in because of their balanced approach. And we have talks, we have classes, and that kind of thing. We've got a Gnostic Mass today, and blah blah blah.
Okay, I might show up for that.
Okay. Yeah,
and then I'll buy a big stack of books.
Okay.
That are related to the thing, these angels, and possibly the symbolism related to those things.
As you are,
maybe some guides for, I don't know, whatever, book 4, whatever, yoga techniques, and
the guy would certainly hover and recommend you a bunch of beginning magic books, including if you're serious about getting into magic, here's this one and this one, all Aleister Crowley, and some whatever. So he points you to a bunch of books, and astral projection. Sure, he asks you about. He's talking to you about that kind of stuff, asking what your experience with this stuff is. Asks if you've ever astral projected, done any astral projection work.
I'm not convinced that I'm not doing that right now.
He's like, good answer.
And I'll go, ha ha ha. And
I like you. And his hand is fiddling behind the small of his back. And he's licking his lip. Okay. Anyway.
System of a Down listening motherfucker.
Okay. So he also mentioned, he asked you if you ever, he's like, once easy way into astral projection. Have you ever lucid dreamed?
I mean, have I? I don't know.
You probably had. Yeah. You probably have.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would recommend getting, if you're not doing that regularly, I would recommend practicing that and regularly lucid dreaming. That's going to be a vital part of your work and a very easy way and an extremely powerful astral projection. He hands you a book on that stuff that it's like, this describes sleep-induced lucid dreaming is easier. You can do waking-induced lucid dreaming, but that takes a lot of like meditation practice. But you can access it through sleep. So it can be for practicing these magical rituals and actually seeing impacts, which can strengthen the imagination. This technique could really help you out in your path. So as you are checking out your books, you hear outside, you hear like a car alarm going off and people shouting out on the street.
I'll grab my books and I'll leave and I'll look at what it is. I'll say thank you.
Yeah,
and
so
I'll go
you see
outside
like
and look around.
6 people, a couple of them have baseball bats, and one of them and they're all wearing iSight glasses, and one of them is like smacked the hood of a car, and like another car is pulled up, blocking the one that's parked, and some people are getting out. About 5 or 6 more people are getting out, and they also all have iSight glasses, and they're shouting, and you see a few of them have like their fingers, they look like they've got finger guns, and they're like making shooting motions, and they're shouting like, they're not fucking dying, and the other ones are like, this other ones are shouting, these are bringers, they're real, they're bringers and they're real, and people are like pushing each other and shouting, and somebody with a baseball bat like swings at another person. So it looks like 2 and maybe 3 groups of people just like breaking out into a big fight.
Are there other bystanders?
There's bystanders, and including the shopkeeper stepping out, and he's on his phone. He's like, I'm calling the cops. And there's other people like backing away, getting away from it.
I'll ask Freighter Zayonis. I'll be like, hey, what's going on over here?
So, I don't fucking know. And he's telling the cops his address. So one of the baseball bat wielding guys starts really smashing somebody's car window, and the car that pulled up on the street like backs up and starts to try to get onto the sidewalk in order to like actually hit these people.
And this is some guy with eyesight glasses on.
All the people involved appear to have eyesight glasses on.
Right. And so he's trying to just hit passerbys.
He's trying to hit the assailants. There's like basically looks like 2 groups of aggressors, 6 or 7 people each. And you actually do see somewhere from down the block other people coming, also wearing eyesight glasses and with like aggressive looks on their faces.
Okay, I'm gonna step into the doorway of the shop. I'm gonna just observe the whole thing.
Okay. It's like a little riot. People start like punching each other, throwing each other into the walls and the nearby doors. The car keeps trying to hit people, but it's like failing, scraping against other cars. And after a bit, people start to run away, and you hear sirens. Police start pulling up, and there's still some people scuffling. A couple people knocked out, unconscious, injured, bleeding, and the cops are engaging with them. And there's 2 police cars, and they're involved in a foot chase, chasing somebody down. And then some little bit away, you hear sound of gunshots, not visible, but like down the street. Yeah, and if you're still hanging out, basically the scene is subdued. More cops show up, and it becomes a scene of just blinking red and blue lights, and cops coming in asking people all sorts of questions. People sitting on curbs in handcuffs.
At that point, I'll try to talk to the police about what happened.
Okay. They ask you questions like your name, what is your name, what's your date of birth, where do you live, can you give me some identification, and then do you tell them?
Yeah.
Okay, and then what did you see, and so on, and you tell them what you saw?
Yes, but I'm also interjecting, trying to get information about, did they see this sort of thing a lot? What do they know about it? Why is this happening?
The cop that you're talking to says that, this has been happening. There's a lot of gangs fighting, and it seems like there's people maybe on drugs and stuff. Have been like the last week. This Omega invasion game. People are having a lot of altercations about that, and it's not great.
I see.
And he gives you his card, and thank you for your time. If you see anything, let us know.
Of course. God bless the police, the New York City Police Department. I don't say that. I just say, yeah, of course. Stay safe out there.
Okay.
All cops are angels.
This is just a theory, but I think Chermog, Bright Sky, whatever, is using this game to get people to do its bidding.
Who's Bright Sky again? Did you tell me about
Chermog,
that?
that's Chermog's real name.
Okay. Yeah, that's probably related to my freaky dreams. Yeah.
I guess you would have told Vincent what Chermog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking, like, if my dreams are real, which they feel pretty real, it's like I walked into Chermog Zone or something. That's what I'm thinking.
All right, do you go home after that?
Yeah.
All right, you notice as you're going home that you are being followed. That it's somebody that you saw when you were leaving, heading towards this store, several blocks away, and actually near your house. So the coincidence is too much, and you can tell this person they're wearing iSight glasses, and they're following you. It's a 40 or 50-year-old Latina woman. She just looks, she's on her way to work, but you can tell that she was wearing the same thing, and you've seen her twice now in unlikely circumstances, and she's, definitely appears to be following you from a block away, half a block away.
Okay. Look down an alley. No.
Okay.
Make it seem normal, and then wait for her, come around the corner, and then try to whip the glasses off her face.
Okay, give me a stealth roll.
I'm not good at that. No.
Okay, she doesn't come around the corner.
Okay, I'll go look.
Okay, the street is empty, but it looks like you can see in nearby. She's entered a nearby salon. She's just like looking at magazines in that salon, and you can see she glances in your direction and then looks back at the magazine.
I'll go in the store.
Yeah, it's a salon, mostly Latino women here in this salon, but yeah, it's like typical salon.
I'm acting like I'm looking at the hair products, and I'll check her out. We'll get a closer look at her.
Okay, yeah, she just looks like a regular, more like 50 or 50 years old. She's slightly overweight, but she's got like a hard look about her. She's seen a lot of hard work in her life, and she puts down the magazine and pretty suddenly, almost too suddenly, just walks out of the store.
All right, I'll start following her.
Okay, she walks for a
Well,
few blocks.
I'm gonna catch up
Okay.
with her.
All right. She
And,
looks up at you, startled.
I have my gun in my pocket. I'm gonna put it in the small of her, poke her in the small of the back, and say, "Why don't you turn those glasses off for?"
Right. She lets in like a startled, like a little breath, and she says, "I'm sorry, I'm reaching up." And she reaches up her hand and turns off and touches the glasses. She says, "What? You want my wallet? What do you want?"
I'll just ask her why she's been following me.
She says, I'm sorry, I have not been following you."
Can I
She says,
insight?
"You can have whatever you like." Yeah, give me an insight roll.
Is that
It's a
reader?
reader, yeah. Unless you want to you're trying to see if she's lying, or what are you?
Yeah, I want to see if she's hiding something.
Okay, so the effect to see if somebody is lying directly is -3.
So one make.
Okay.
I failed. All right, I have no idea.
Yeah, she
Well-
says, good.
I'll assume that she's lying, and I'll just say, "I know you were following me. Why are you doing that?"
Her breath, she's like trying to control her breathing. I mean, you can see she's starting to sweat like profusely. And she says, "I'm very sorry. I suffer from post-traumatic stress, and I am having a episode right now. Moment. I would like to help you out. Just give me one moment to calm myself, please."
Okay. Can I try to calm her down to say, "Hey, like I'm not here to, I'm not trying to hurt you if I don't have to. I just need to know what I need to know,
Yeah,
and then
okay.
you'll get away. You'll get out of this without losing anything and without getting hurt."
Yep, roll influence manipulator.
2 successes.
Okay, so she doesn't appear to be calming down, or particularly. Well, she closes her eyes, takes a breath, and she says, "Do you need to have the gun in my back?"
I'll pull it away from her back a little bit, but I'm clearly still have it in my pocket.
Yeah, she says, "Now, my name is Susana Sanchez, and can I show you my identification?"
I'll say no. That's not necessary. I believe you say you're.
Why
Why have you?
Says, what?
I'd say maybe it'll be a little easier if you just tell me why you've been at the places you've been today.
I have errands that I'm running. I needed to go to the bank, and I needed to get my hair done. And right now, I am going to get some lunch before I meet up with my cousin.
I'm gonna ask her specifically, start grilling her a little bit about you were here. Where did you come from? Why? What was your errand in that area? Where were you planning on going from there? I was like trying to get as many, dig in, get
So-
specifics,
Yeah.
try to get her to trip up.
So the first place that you say that you saw her, she says, I was not there today. She outright denies that she was there.
And then I'll say, oh, where were you at that time?
She says, I was at the bank, about a block that way, Chase Bank. She says, would you like to go there and we can speak with the teller?
Yeah, I'll just say, no, that's okay. So then you wanted to go to this hair salon, but then you didn't end up getting your hair done. What were you doing?
She says, I decided I didn't have enough time. She looks confused.
And I was like, didn't have enough time to do what? Where were you going?
I have to meet with my cousin.
Where are you meeting him at?
There's a place just down the street.
What's
A
the place
restaurant?
called? What time did you say that you were going to meet your cousin?
I would meet, so she says, in half an hour, and the place is called Marquitos. It's a deli.
What's this meeting about?
My mother has breast cancer, and we were going to talk about that and various other things. Would you like to come meet her?
Meet your mother?
My cousin?
Oh,
Her name is Elizabeth. She's very nice.
it's good to know. I have a feeling this isn't going to go anywhere.
Do you say that to her?
Yeah.
She says, I know that things can be hard and very confusing, and I would like to help you if I can.
Help me how?
Whatever you need. She says, I know that life in this city can be very stressful and frightening. There's a lot of horrible things that people do, and if there's anything that you need, I have contacts in law enforcement and mental health, and I can get you the help that you need. If you are in trouble,
No, that won't be necessary. Have a good day. My mistake. And then I'll just let her go.
she nods and she says, I hope that you do find the help that you need. And she's starting to calm down now, and is
But I hope her mother kicks cancer's butt.
yeah, and she walks swiftly away.
She's a survivor.
Okay, how are you spending the next quarter day? I assume you're going to study.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
What skill would that be if you try to rank up something with these books?
That would. Okay.
I guess just scholar. Or
Yeah, it would be. I would say scholar occultism,
would that be broadly useful? Like
broadly useful,
or useful?
or I'll just say occult. It would be useful. What its purpose is crafting magical rituals within a very specific framework and using very specific very deep and detailed set of symbols, and it would be educating yourself in the whole world of occultism in general and the various techniques used by occultists. So it's
All right, I'll do that and just hope that it's useful.
Okay.
I have the feeling that this group is just co-opting the terminology of occultism. How do I put it? Like in a performative. Like I'm not really certain of the pragmatic utility in what the group or practitioners that I'm looking into may necessarily have. But yeah, It's
okay.
the only lead I got right now. So I guess I'll blow some experience on this.
All right. So that's
Hell yeah.
the specialty, proving that from putting one die into it.
Are you going from 3 to 4?
Yes. So it detaches from the parent skill, and so you're basically yes. Okay.
I gotta pass it.
Yeah, you have to use the specialization and succeed without that skill level. So just give me the scholar roll.
Oh, it's a scholar roll.
Yeah.
Wow,
So
cool. I did not succeed it.
Okay. So
I've been rolling like garbage.
It happens.
Patrick. Okay, Sam, I'm gonna shoot. So I guess you do that research. Patrick, you're at the warehouse. Alyssum and Harold, or Alice and Harold are down in the warehouse, working on that kind of thing. And you're up on the roof, looking around at the nearby warehouses. You're talking to you know generally what goes on at the other warehouses. There's no crime happening here in particular.
I need to start hacking these glasses.
Okay, so what hacking programs do you have?
Okay, so I have the verbs analyze and unlock, and the subjects barrier, data file, and machine.
Okay.
And before I start this process, I am going to physically unplug Vincent's router modem. No internet is going on in this place. I know the iSight will still send some information once I take it out of the foil, but no network access. And my PC that I'm using it's not on a network.
Okay. All right. Let's see. All right. Okay, so how long this takes, basically, there's a bunch of rolls. Each roll takes 10 minutes, unless you spend an hour planning your hack on the device.
Oh,
What does
sorry to interrupt it, but this might be helpful. Jasen has an eyesight guy. It may be helpful to talk with him?
I'm just gonna go get on in there.
Okay, just thought I'd mention it. Sounds good.
Get nasty with it.
Okay, so spending the time to plan just makes each action take less time. Does it have
It
other
makes each
benefits?
action take 1 minute. That's it.
Okay, I'm fine with it taking each thing
Okay.
taking 10 minutes. That's fine.
All right. So give me my first one. So the first thing would be trying to get into it's the first layer of whatever security here, the functions. That would be use your analyze machine would be the program to run.
Okay, all right. And do I run?
Sorry, it's
I
the
control
analyze.
computers.
Yeah, -1.
Okay, and then do I need to add like the specs of my computer?
Yeah, so you get a bonus based on the machine you're
Let me
using.
look it up again. My desktop has a memory of 12, CPU of.
Okay, so wait, that I was wrong. I'm wrong. That doesn't. Oh, that one does not give you a bonus. Developers' laptops and higher end, the high end laptops give you bonuses.
Okay.
Yeah, this one doesn't.
Okay, so I'm just rolling my skill -1.
Yeah.
3 successes.
Okay.
And I'm just like whatever part of I'll unwrap the device as much as I need to access it, but if I can still block the actual camera, that would be great.
Yeah. Put some tape on it.
Yeah.
Okay. After 10 minutes, you get into basically you find 3 things. First of all, just the peripheral infrastructure. The basic, you get into the basic brightness controls like brightness, audio output, camera toggle, motion sensor calibration, battery status, and then some data storage. It's like telemetry, usage duration, temperature logs, and configurations of like pre-installed apps and stuff like that. And then there's a security barrier that you have to get behind you think that there is basically there you can past the barrier you can get to the secured layer, a more secure layer.
All right. So I do an unlock barrier.
Yeah.
Classic Apple.
Yeah.
Oh, does the area that's less secured, does it have storage of any video of what the person who bore them was doing, or no?
So no, it doesn't. It's not like recording. As far as you can tell, it doesn't like just record constantly.
Okay.
There's a camera toggle, and it wouldn't have. You could access from here if they recorded any personal videos and stuff. Which there's some, but it's all nothing looks weird or suspicious. There's a bunch of videos of the AR experience of playing Omega Invasion. Them like spying on people from far away and then going goals and stuff like that, and going to these waypoints and things like that and whatever. Yeah. The unlock barrier is at a -1.
Okay. 1 success.
Okay, so you get past there, and you find basically a route to a more secured layer. So at this point, you've got there's some sensitive data storage. You've got some biometric feedback patterns, data like heart rate history, eye movement logs. There's Apple ID configurations that are things that are supposed to be anonymous, like Apple isn't supposed to know about the user, but it sends anonymous data. And then there's looks like there's a bunch of data that appears you're not sure what it is. It says NEM association results, and looking through it, it's a lot of data that connects heart rate, eye movements, and then you can't really these kind of obscure graphs of response times and stimuli and then response at times and stuff like that.
Oh,
but
shit.
But it doesn't have any information on what stimuli. And responses are things like heart rate and eye movements, and then and some other thing called NEM, but you don't know. There's no information about what that is. And then there's a barrier in front of you to go. If you can go further.
Yeah.
There's another barrier. Okay, 1 second. So this barrier has a response potential of 6, which means that if you do fail this roll, and your roll will be at a -3, if you fail this roll, there's a high chance that the device will respond in a way that could shut you out, and could potentially even it could shut you out. It could shut down. It could potentially even alert it's a company that it's being hacked. Yeah, you don't have the the programs for it, but it's possible to reduce the response times with a program glitch machine on the router. Or if you're, yeah. So anyway, so if you want to get through this barrier, get your roll -3.
I don't know. Can these rolls be pushed?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you can take your time. No, wait. No, I don't have time to take your time. Right. Yeah. So that's.
I turn to Vincent. Say, should I do it?
Hi, sorry, I couldn't find my push to talk. I didn't hear the risks involved. Could you repeat those?
So I think it could either shut us out. We can get another one. No big deal. The bad risk would be that it could alert the company that it's being hacked, and I'm assuming probably ping this location.
My first thought is to call Jason's iSight guy first. My second thought is if you do want to do it, let's put it in a metal box so it can't communicate outside.
Then how am I gonna?
A metal box that you can put your hands in, and then we can just shut it.
All right, so I think your best bet is to get a huge ass cardboard box and foil the shit out of it, and then I'll be inside with all the stuff and
Nice.
battery and a flashlight or a headlamp.
Yeah, and can we, if it turns out bad, can we snip the battery on the device or figure out how to unplug it?
Just toss this thing in the ocean.
But during that tossing part, will it admit its location?
Oh yeah, probably. I guess I could just stomp on it.
Yeah, so just think if we could find the power and just find out where we could just snip it.
Okay. All right, I'll have some wire snips with me too,
Cool.
and a hammer.
Okay, so yeah, you guys can set that up and take an hour and get ready to do that. And so then now give me your roll, -3.
3. Okay. 2 successes.
Okay. All right. Here you have entered some vital infrastructure. There's a feature on the iSight called Guardian Infrastructure, or Guardian Obstacle to Detection System. You have access to that, and augmented reality environment rendering node. You've got the access to the Find My Tracking beacon controls.
Okay.
And then there is another layer with a +5 response, or another barrier to the route to the hardened layer of the device.
Okay. I think.
And getting through there will be another -3.
Okay. I think I'm gonna wait on that one because she only has probably a couple minutes inside the cage each time and has to plan each stage. Or does that planning cover this as well?
Planning actually covers the whole thing.
Okay.
Now each roll is one.
Yeah. Okay. I do want to.
Vincent will yell through the box, turn the tracking off.
Yeah. I want to analyze the stuff that I have encountered and turn off the location services and everything to find my beacon.
All right. So what you've encountered so far is really nothing out of the ordinary, except for that NEM association stuff. That's a little strange.
Yeah.
But there's the rest of what you have so far is not.
Nothing crazy.
Yeah, but you know that you're not at the deepest layers of this thing.
Yeah. Okay, but the tracking is on this layer.
Yes.
Oh, but I don't think I have a disable program though.
Right.
Okay. How this one is another -3?
Yes.
Let's see. And what was the response level of the last one?
6.
6, and this one's
5.
5. Is big number bad? Big number good?
Big number bad.
Big number
I
bad.
basically
Okay.
I roll, if you fail, I roll 1d6 and then add that number on a table of responses.
Yeah. Okay. Okie dokie. Think for a second.
And we'll just do this one more roll and then we'll.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna do it. We're in the box.
We're in the box.
We're gonna do it. We're in the box. And we're gonna do it. Ooh, I'm gonna push that. 1 success and 1 bane.
Okay. All right. So in here is more let's see. There's an encrypted a secure uplink here to encrypted Apple server connections for augmented reality content. There's also stuff about Omega invasion, like game data on GPS data for various elements of the game, and this person's and tracking information about where they've been and all that stuff in the game. And then there is another router to an encrypted layer. There's beyond this layer, there's an encrypted layer that requires a private encryption key. So it's something that you can't at this point. There is something further, but you can't hack it.
Okay.
You'd need a key.
All right. I will.
But on this layer, you do see there is iris scanning functionality here, iris recognition patterns, and you've got a lot of information about like the person's identification and their like all their biometric data, all the device control systems, sensor data processing. So, it'd be possible with the right programs, you could totally spoof someone's biometric data and ID identifications.
Yeah.
You could make this device think you were the person. If you had, you would need things like sensor, hijack machine.
Yeah. Is it possible for me to make copies of some of this information on desktop so that I can analyze it without needing to be in a box? Without needing
yeah,
to
you can make copies of data files and this stuff.
Okay.
And
Well-
that is, to do that without alerting the system, you're going to need to do a roll from the hardened layer, from this ultra sensitive biometric data, that's like -5. From the secured layer that has that NEM association stuff, that would be a -3.
Do I have the same minuses for analyzing the data on the device?
No.
No, okay. I guess I'll just try and analyze it in place. And I don't know if you want me to roll to see how long the battery lasts. I think we've spent 2 minutes in the box.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah, so, right, analyzing the data. So, yeah, you basically have already analyzed that data,
Okay.
and you've learned what you're going to learn from it. The data is not going to tell you what it is. You need some other source to look at it, tell you what it is, this NEM association data.
Is it just like it's in a very like a not very human readable format?
Right.
Yeah.
And it's for some other program. And you can tell that this data is being sent. It belongs to this system. It belongs to the glasses themselves.
Yeah.
It's being fed to a program in the glasses, but a program that you don't have access to.
Okay. So that's probably whatever's in the encrypted layer.
Yeah. Yeah, and you can tell there's a lot of this device. It's got a lot of core functions here on itself. It's got health monitoring, guardian systems for hazard detection, a lot of stuff for AR, vital sign monitoring, so on. It can recognize faces and social features. It can do a multi-display workspace rendering, cloud storage, advanced biometric analysis, and in the background tasks, it sends a lot of data to the cloud, but a lot of that is encrypted that you don't have a key for.
Yeah.
A lot of that includes GPS environment mapping and that kind of stuff, and whatever.
Okay. Hack the planet.
Hell yeah, baby.